Certainly am pleased to welcome all you folks here for this ribbon-cutting ceremony for the PTEC, the Propulsion, Explosives, and Technical Evaluation Center, PTEC. Okay. I think that this is an important addition to our capabilities for providing great support to particularly the missile component of the Aviation and Missile Research, Development, and Engineering Center. And it's because the missiles were sort of went into hibernation for a while, but we are trying to bring them back to the former days of glory that we used to have days ago, years ago, I should say. At any rate, it's a very, very important addition. And we are not building any new buildings. This is no MCA involved, so our congressmen and other people can be rest at ease here. We don't want money for that. As you know, our role, the AMRDEC role, is increasing significantly. And one of the principal areas is UAVs and unmanned aerial vehicles, and this is an important capability, as all of you know, simply by reading the newspapers, that what how effective some of the drones have been, and they are very important, and we intend to increase our participation in that. Our mission, of course, is to plan to support plan, manage, conduct research in support of the capabilities that we want our services to have. And we certainly enjoy that, a good reputation in that area.
Dr. McCorkle mentioned that Thiokol built these facilities somewhere in the mid-90s, buildings and explosives ranges, and then abruptly left in 1996. So what you see here today is phase one in our reutilization of these great facilities. So I'm just going to list them out for you just a second. Behind me is building 7349. That's the new propellants and explosives processing building. Across the street, 7336 is the X-ray tomography facility. And in addition to those two, we have another first, a 30-gallon mixer for mixing propellants and explosives. That makes for very large motors. An explosives test range that Dr. McCorkle referred to, we call it the snake pit, where we like to blow things up. In addition to that, we've added a chemical synthesis lab. We're starting to mix new propellants, a rocket propellant characterization facility, and a research scale mixer that's a little bit smaller, which is behind you in another building, 7310. And there'll be time after the ceremony to look around and explore some of these facilities. We hope that you have the time to enjoy them a little bit with us before you leave.
We're going to make the commitment. We're going to make the commitment not only to our warfighters with research and development in facilities like this, but we're going to make the commitment to manned spaceflight. We recognize that we're being challenged. We know we're only 6% of the world's population. But that 6% of the world's population has created and done things that civilizations only dreamed about, and we've been able to do them. We're fortunate, and we are one of the centers of the universe, not only in missile development, not only in research and development and explosives and the testing of explosives, but we're also the center of a universe in democracy and freedom. And so for that reason we're here, and for that reason we're going to keep our swords sharp.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The ribbon is cut.
there's two functions right now. They're looking at new items that need to come into the war theater just to make our troops that much safer, but also how do we take care of the old munitions and rockets and everything else that are left over, and that's what this center is doing. Man, we got some really neat young people working here. There's a lot of interns out here. You see a lot of young people. Technologically, they're much more advanced than any of the areas that you'll see across the nation. So that's a great thing for Huntsville.
It's just great to be able to come and cut the ribbon, so to speak, and see all our young scientists out here. We've got young engineers from UAH, A&M, Auburn, University of Alabama, Tuscaloosa. All of them are working on hands-on projects, and I think as we move that sort of enthusiasm down into our undergraduate, down into our high schools, down into our middle schools, we're going to see more and more kids come into the math and sciences, which we need desperately.